So here's where the dilemma comes from. Spreadsheets are very capable. As a personal tool, they're wonderful. A lot of us use them regularly, daily, and are very comfortable and familiar with all the capabilities. Particularly in the finance department, you find a lot of that expertise. And users can work with spreadsheets with little IT involvement. They've been doing this for years, so there are existing models that they've built that are fairly complex, and they're relatively inexpensive, so just about everyone in the company can have access to a spreadsheet. However, when people try to take these standalone spreadsheets and make them into a system, for budgeting as an example, the security is fairly lacking. There's no real controls on the data or calculation. Sure, you could lock some things down, but people could make local changes to the spreadsheet after they've shipped it off to you for consolidation and reporting, which leads to the data integrity problem that showed up in our poll as a top issue that people have as a concern. Their data is stored locally on their sheet, which may be different than the version that you have that they sent, last week, so you end up with many versions of the truth. Workflow is virtually non-existent. Walking through the process and submitting and getting approval and only looking at reviewed and approved versions. Auditability is fairly complex, especially when it's a large spreadsheet or a group of linked spreadsheets. And then getting the actuals data in there to track performance against the budget, again, a very labor-intensive, tedious task. On the left, we have people that use spreadsheets primarily. So these are the standalone spreadsheets trying to force fit it into a system. On the right, we have people who are using packaged applications, performance management applications, and as we saw in 80% of the cases, supplemented by spreadsheets. The levels of satisfaction differ dramatically, as you would expect. The bulk of the spreadsheet-only users are fairly dissatisfied. The bulk of the application users who are using spreadsheets in conjunction with those applications are very happy. And that pretty much sums up, the issues we're discussing here. Spreadsheets alone don't result in a great system. However, they're very useful when supplementing a real robust performance management solution.